Hey y'all, it's me Alex. Today I kind of wanted to do, I don't know if it's necessarily a different type of video for this channel, but I've been wanting to make some more thrifting content, but I haven't quite figured out a way to do so in a way that would make me happy. Because I really love thrifting and I really love fashion, but I feel like so much in the thrifting community, all we get are these gigantic thrift hauls, and that's the only way to make content, and I don't want to do that. So what I wanted to do was make a video on what a realistic thrift haul would kind of look like. Because we see these gigantic things, and I don't know about y'all, but I've never gone to the thrift store once and just gotten all of those things. Maybe it's because I don't live in like a gigantic city or anything like that, so maybe that does have an impact on it, or maybe because my fashion sense is a bit different than some of the more mainstream thrifting YouTubers. But I'll get maybe 3 or 4 items when I go thrifting, but not get a whole lot. This is an issue I've kind of had with the thrifting community in general, is seeing the sheer amount of stuff that people bring in. And I've always really loved thrifting because it's a sustainable way to do fashion, because I really love fashion. I really love putting outfits together and showing them off. I love being able to use my creativity in that way, but I never really liked the way that fast fashion kind of use that as a way to, you know, basically pollute the entire world. So sustainability was a huge factor into me getting into thrifting and trying to buy secondhand clothing. But when I see these gigantic thrift hauls, I kind of think to myself, are they really just as sustainable? You know, are we really promoting that message of sustainability if we're buying, you know, if we're going to Goodwill and buying 10 pairs of mom jeans and 50 Harley Davidson t-shirts, and there's this attitude of, oh, this is my style, so I just absolutely had to get it even though it's not perfect, or even though I already have like 4 or 5 or 6 of these types of items. And that really bugged me, because I think we all have, you know, I have my color schemes. I know what I like when it comes to fashion. You know, sometimes I will buy like, you know, I own like skinny jeans in different colors because I really like skinny jeans on myself. I own a couple flannels because I really like flannels. But I think there's a difference between owning a couple of something in the style that you like, and every time you see something in a thrift store that you like, you absolutely just have to snatch it up, even when you have several other things that are basically identical to that. And that's a huge thing that I feel like when I watch these thrift hauls, I'm kind of looking at it like, where do you go? Like, where do you shop that you're able to, you know, drop hundreds of dollars on clothes from a Goodwill? I don't know if that's just me. And one of the things I'm kind of realizing too is, I don't know about y'all, but I really hate having clothing in my wardrobe that I don't wear. I recently reorganized my closet, and that has done wonders for my outfit putting togetherness. Y'all might have noticed on my Instagram I have been posting a couple more outfit photos, and by that I mean like literally 2 more outfit photos, because, you know, I am one person, so sometimes getting outfit photos can be difficult, but you know, that has done wonders for me, like realizing, oh, I have this thing in my closet that I really love but I haven't worn in so long. And I feel like when you accumulate so much stuff, isn't there so much stuff that you can just easily forget about because you have so much of it? And I feel like the point of sustainability to me is to find things that you really love and wear them forever, so that way you're not generating as much waste. There's this fast fashion mentality of kind of buying one thing to wear for a couple months because it's on trend then, and then throwing it away. I'm not saying that thrifting is automatically the same way when we do these gigantic thrift hauls, but I am saying that you're not exactly creating less waste if you thrift something and then donate it back again 2 months later. So long story short, I went to Buffalo Exchange when I was home with my parents for fall break. I took some bags of clothes that I was decluttering, and I sold 3 items because apparently that's the number of clothes that I own that I'm decluttering that fit their fashion sense. That way I could make a little money off of it, and I could kind of work my way through of like kind of getting down the clothes that I own to things that I really love, as opposed to kind of owning things just to own them, or because they're on trend, or because some I don't know, whatever magpie or goblin inside of me thinks that I should own something because it's trendy. Kind of quell that inside me and make sure that I only own things that I love. This was also my first time ever going to a Buffalo exchange because I'd seen all of like the really cool New York YouTubers go to them and I thought they were really cool, so I really wanted to go to one, and I did really like it because it's kind of like Plato's Closet but a bit more up my alley and vintagey than Plato's Closet usually is. It was definitely more on the expensive side because it is a consignment store rather than a thrift store, but I do really like a lot of the items that were there. Now I want to talk to you about kind of what I got and why I got it, because I did try on a few more things than I actually bought. But in my whole vein of really trying to curate my wardrobe, I kind of decided that if I didn't absolutely love something, I wasn't going to bring it home. So I tried on this really gorgeous denim wrap dress from the Gap that was in just my size. It had this nice little like button detail on the waist and it was really pretty. But I think it was one of those things that kind of turned out to be something that is really cute but not quite meant for me, because as much as I would love for that to be my style and to be something that I would wear all the time, in like kind of putting it on, it really wasn't that. And there were a couple of tops that I tried on that were similar. So there's one that was from like Old Navy. It had like some volume under the bust that it would have looked really cute on someone that probably had a different figure than me, because I think my figure was such that it was like, while it fit me and it physically was able to get on my body, it wasn't particularly flattering. So even though I love that style, I recognize that that wasn't for me. And then there was one that was a black embroidered top. It was just kind of this floaty piece and it had embroidery around the collar and around the sleeves, and it was really beautiful, and it was about $14, and my mom was there and she was like, look, you should buy this. I will buy this for you if you don't want to buy it for yourself. You know, sometimes when other people offer to buy you something and you're just like, well, I wouldn't necessarily buy this on my own, but if you bought it for me, then that's really hard to say no. But I kind of realized that still the problems that I had with the top were that it wasn't very like figure flattering. It was like floaty and it didn't necessarily look bad, but it wasn't as like nipped in the waist as I would normally want it to be. And the embroidery, while it was absolutely gorgeous, it was really, really itchy. And I have kind of come to realize that, like, I think I should avoid a lot of fabrics because maybe it's a sensory thing, maybe it's a chronic pain thing, but I have become a lot more sensitive to like fabric textures over the last couple years. So like wool is a big ol' no-go for me, and the embroidery, while it was only on certain parts of the shirt, I think that's something that would have probably deterred me from wearing it even if I had owned it, because while it did look really nice on me, I don't necessarily want to own things that I have to make, you know, a compromise. Like, it looks really good, but it's a bit uncomfortable to wear, and I'm kind of done at this point in my life of like wearing clothes that are really pretty but just aren't completely comfortable, especially when I have come to own so many clothes that are really cute and are really comfortable. So that might just be a me thing. So what I ended up with is one dress and a few pairs of earrings. Y'all should know this, but earrings are my kryptonite. I'm not wearing any right now because I wanted to wear a pair of these, but I wanted to like show it off first. So this dress, though, is going to be my perfect fall winter dress because I'm just envisioning this with like some tights and some Doc Martens, or maybe my burgundy Converse, a leather jacket. It is this dress. It is from the brand Monteau, which I'm pretty certain is either from Urban Outfitters or Anthropologie. And Urban Outfitters and Anthropologie are brands that I really love the aesthetic of, but I don't want to buy from firsthand. But this is what the dress looks like. It is this really beautiful fall toned wrap dress. It is actually a faux wrap dress too, which I really like because I love the shape of wrap dresses, but I find like that the real ones, it is so easy to get tangled up in them, and I don't have time for that. So I really love that it's a faux wrap, but it nips in really nicely at the waist. And I could put a tank top under this if I want to like wear it to church or wear it to work, but for my everyday, it makes my boobs look really good and I like that a lot. It is like on the short side. This is what the skirt portion of it looks like. It's on the short side, but it's not so short that it's like uncomfortable for me because I don't particularly care that much for longer skirts. But I also find that if a skirt is too short, with the way that my hips are, it can show my butt really easily, and I don't like that. This is kind of the perfect length to wear bike shorts under, and I really like that. And I'm just a huge fan of this print and the colors in it because I've kind of realized like these are my colors. These are the colors that I love to wear, that I have the most of in my wardrobe, and that are the most flattering. I kind of talked about this in one of my other videos with the Viseart Dark Edit palette. But as much as I love certain other colors, like really bright and neon-y colors, those aren't the ones that are the most flattering on me, so I can enjoy them in like makeup and on other people, but continue wearing clothes that are a little bit more this tone because that's what I will get the most wear out of. So I'm really happy with this, and I'm so excited to wear because it is just so nice and flattering. This, like the waistline, the elastic waist hits in just the right place to make me look all cute and hourglassy and curvy. And I'm so excited. So now to show you the earrings I got. Now this is a pair that my mom got for me. It is a comfort for me to have my mom there because I learned that my addiction to earrings is genetic. My mom worked at a jewelry store when she was in college, and she said that she would basically spend all of her employee discount. It was high school or college, but she would basically spend all of her employee discount on getting funky earrings. So this is the pair that she got me, which is this gorgeous pair of rainbow earrings, which it's not going to autofocus very well, so I'm going to insert a clip. I really love these. These are so beautiful and jewelry, and I really like them because I own a lot of really bright and colorful earrings, but a lot of them I'm not necessarily sure if they would go with some of my nicer pieces because while I think they're really nice and good quality, they are more like kitschy and plastic, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but they definitely give off a more casual vibe. Whereas something like these, the fact that it is like gold, which goes with my lip rings right now, which is really nice, kind of gives it that more high-end feeling, and I really like it because also I'm a gay. I love rainbows, so this is really, really nice. And I also bought these two other pairs myself. Speaking of being a gay and loving rainbows, I got these gorgeous geometric heart earrings, and I really love these two because they're very, very unique looking. Just like very primary colors. Yes, I know that green and orange aren't primary colors, but they have that kind of quality to them, and they're very, very bold. And I have this top that I got around Christmas over winter break when thrifting with my mom last year that I really love, but I never know quite what to wear with it because it is so bright and bold and rainbowy, and I feel like these earrings would go really well with it because they have a similar quality of like that top has a white background but has some rainbow ribbon pattern on it. And so this with the white studs and then the rainbow hearts here with a white back, I feel like that would look really, really good with that. And then lastly for my earrings, I got this really cute pair of face earrings. I've been wanting a pair of earrings that look like faces for the longest time because I feel like all of the really cool and fashionable people on the internet have earrings that look like faces. I don't know if that's something you all have noticed, but all of the people whose fashion sense I really admire have face earrings. So I got these, and they're really cute because they're gold like the other ones, which again goes with my piercings, and I do generally own a lot more silver jewelry than gold, so this does add something to my collection. And they have this really nice like black detailing to it, so it's not just like the gold outside, although if you look at like the back of them, that also looks really nice. And it could look good just like that, but I like that it has the black accents, so that way this kind of can add a little bit of visual interest. I think these are the ones that I want to wear tonight, but I just really like them, and I'm glad that I was able to kind of find a pair that really kind of speaks to me. Get it? Because they're faces. So that was kind of my realistic thrift haul. I wanted to do this because I'm trying to figure out more ways to do more fashion content because I really love it. And I don't want to create all of this waste or feel all of this obligation to buy like a million things whenever I go to the thrift store, because while I go thrifting pretty regularly, I never come home with like a whole lot. And I don't think I really want to either, because I kind of feel like unless, you know, suddenly all of my clothes stop fitting me or I need to redecorate my house or something like that, like I don't see the need to buy a whole bunch of stuff all at once. So let me know if you like these little miniature thrift hauls, because I kind of want to do these more often. I kind of want to do some styling of different thrifted pieces, my favorite secondhand finds type videos. So yeah, let me know kind of what you want to see. I want to kind of work on changing the thrift game into something that is a little bit more sustainable, at least for me on this channel. Anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me. And I will see you on the next one. Hope you'll have a wonderful day. Bye!